Welcome, everybody, to Does That Make Sense? Episode number 24. Happy New Year. We're recording this in 2025, but it's airing in 2026, the first episode of 2026. And I'm excited today. We're going to recap a little of the year. We're just going to have a conversation. We got Ryan over there on the ones and twos. How you doing over there, man?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
You feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
It's cold and snowy around here today. Special guest, as always, usually behind the camera, but today Brandon's on the couch, and we're going to talk about 2025.
That's right.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. I've missed you guys.
Yeah, I missed you too. We had a little bit of time.
Had a little bit of a break. You guys have been hitting the editing hard. So leading into Christmas, everybody took like an extra week to catch up on some stuff.
That's right.
So things have been busy.
Yeah, you've been busy too. Been hard to get a hold of you, huh?
I guess. I mean, but what's new?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just another day.
It's just another day for everybody who knows what the voicemail sounds like. But we got all moved into the house. We did Thanksgiving and Christmas in the house.
That's nice.
The Christmas decorations came down just yesterday.
Okay.
Or today's Tuesday, Sunday. They came down Sunday.
Nice. Okay.
So now the house feels even emptier because it's bigger. It felt bigger and emptier with Christmas in it. I don't know. I think that she was just ready to turn.
Yeah.
Even in a big house, it starts to feel a little cluttery.
Yeah, she wants to get to the new normal.
Yeah. And then, of course, she was like, we need more normal decorations.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, every morning I wake up, I have a little switch that turns my Christmas tree on. And every day after Christmas, I'm like, when's it going to happen?
What does that switch do when the Christmas tree's not on it?
It still powers that switch. We don't use it for very much. It's just like one of those ones that powers the plug on the wall, one of those kind of switches for like a lamp or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was going to wait until after the new year. So
did you have a good Christmas?
I did have a good Christmas. A little dysfunctional, but it was good.
Yeah. Though, what's Christmas without a little dysfunction?
True.
Is it the norm? Is this, I mean, we use the word dysfunction as if it's abnormal, but for some families, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And you kind of expect it. Was this a more than average dysfunction? You don't have to go into detail.
Yeah, sure. And I could, but I would say so, yeah. Christmas almost got canceled, yeah. Well, at least for one of the four families that we visited.
4 families?
Yeah, Christmas.
Because you have your mom and your dad are separate families for visiting.
Yep.
And then where's the other two?
So
part of Lexi's family.
Yeah, so we started at Lexi's mom's house. We woke up for Christmas morning there, ate like a little brunch that she usually does with her grandparents. And then from there, I know that we have at least 2 or 3 more places to stop. So from there, we went to my stepdad's mom's house, so my step-grandma's house. And from there to my mom's house to visit for a little bit. And then from there to my dad's house for a little bit.
1 year when Ethan was a newborn, he was born in November. So a month later, it's Christmas. He was born on November 3rd. So he was almost 2 months old, but it was Christmas. We had 5 Christmases in one day. That was the last time we ever did that. One of them was in Elyria, which is about an hour and a half drive from here. And so we went to my grandmother's in Elyria, and then we went to her mom's, my mom and dad's, her dad's, her grandpa's, and her aunt's. Like this was all in one day. And we never did it like that again.
Yeah.
Like that was the only year. Then we started doing my grandma on a different day. Then her one aunt's house was the first one locally that we stopped going to because people just started going to different places.
Right.
It wasn't like we're not coming anymore. Like it wasn't like that. But then it was forever. It was her mom, her dad, her grandpa, then my mom and dad.
Yeah.
And this year was the first year without her grandfather, which was difficult for everybody. He passed in November. And so that was difficult. But at the same time, there was like new moments that got to be created because we weren't rushing around to try to get everywhere. So we got to spend more time everywhere that we went that day, which was nice. I think that everybody would have agreed that it would have been nice to have one more Christmas with them.
Yeah.
But given that wasn't an option, having extra time everywhere was nice. So we only had 3 that we went to on Christmas Day this year.
Gotcha. Well, Grandpa got out while the getting was good, huh?
He did. He was like, I'm set.
Yep.
I'm celebrating Christmas on the other side.
Yeah. He set an achievable goal and he achieved it.
He did achieve it.
Yeah.
He lived until his 94th, I think it was, birthday. And so it was difficult, but yeah, 3 Christmases, 3 kiddos. We did Christmas Eve at my grandmother's, and then we did Christmas Eve evening, nighttime at my house.
Nice.
And Steph and I exchanged our gifts the day before Christmas Eve. Are you like a Christmas morning gift exchange thing for you and Lexi, or does it?
It's usually, Lexi and me usually get the gift of not having to get each other a gift.
Oh, okay.
And what we'll do is we'll go do something nice together. Like when we get a hotel room, watch a movie, get a nice dinner or something like that.
Oh yeah, you'll spend the money on the experience rather than the thing.
Yes.
Cool.
It saves us because, having to shop around for Christmas gifts for 4 different families every year can be kind of stressful. So, it's actually a really nice gift to not have to. But I was going to say, when I have kids, I do not think I will be doing the 4 Christmases in one day. I will then switch into the gear of I'm expecting you to come visit us at our house because we're having a Christmas morning. We'll make food. Sure. I'd actually much rather make an entire dish with like a turkey and stuff, everything, than I would
just
driving
come throughout
around.
the day.
Yes. It's just so draining, and it's like it doesn't even feel like a holiday. Even though I'm seeing a bunch of people I love, it's just like, I want to go home.
We are leaning into that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to get to with Christmas Eve, is the idea that Christmas Eve is for them to come to us.
Yes.
And then Christmas Day we'll drive around, you know what I mean? Because it's really not far. Like, the furthest distance that we travel is 8 minutes from our house.
Okay.
So it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But it is a lot when you're like, there's gifts exchange at all of them.
Yeah.
And so like,
that's a lot.
We have to stop at the house, and this is such a ridiculous problem to have because we're so grateful. But when you have to stop at the house halfway through the day and unload a truck full of toys that your family members have gotten your kids.
Yep.
There is at the time the day is over, you're like, I've worked harder today than when I'm working.
Oh yeah.
But again, I'm not complaining because like there's so many families that don't
I'm
have
complaining for you.
So many families don't have anything. And like, shoot, we did this thing. We've done this thing every year, and it's like, I would take this over the alternative.
Yeah.
But in the same breath, if you just want to come see us, like we'll be here.
Yeah.
The only reason why we don't push hard not to jump on top of you is because the traditions. That's everybody likes their traditions.
And I get it. I joke about complaining. I am complaining just because it is a lot of driving and a lot of like, for reference, Lexi's mom lives in Hudson. So we start there to make it easier on ourselves. And then from there, it's a 50-minute drive to mom's.
Yeah.
Then from there, another 20 minutes or to Jane's, which is where we went next. And then 20 minutes back to mom's house, another 20 to my dad's, and then another 50 back home.
Because you guys live in Ravenna.
Yes.
Just for clarification.
Yes.
For people listening.
And everyone else is in the Youngstown, Mineral Ridge-ish area where someone is in Hudson. So it's like, it's an hour at least in between, it feels like.
Yeah, that's a long day.
Yeah. But it was good though. It was nice. It was good to see everyone I don't get to see often and see how everyone's doing, Yeah.
My grandmother this year, she's never requested this, but she asked that every family come together on Christmas Eve at her house.
Okay.
Usually she's like, if you guys can make it, great. If not, we'll do the day after Christmas or whatever. And so when she says all the families, she wants her kids. There's 3 of them. My mom, my 2 uncles, right? My family, my sister and her husband, my cousins. There's 4 cousins, 3 girls and a boy. All are married. All have 3 of those 4 have children, right? One comes from Arizona. Okay. So by the time everybody is all together, there's like 30 people, which in my grandmother's house is a ton. Like it's not fit. Like we put out every chair that she owned.
Yeah.
We were still 10 chairs shy of having enough room for everybody to eat.
Really?
And so like I ate standing up in the kitchen because again, whatever. By the time everybody's done, I've been picking at the food all morning. Yeah. I'm not even that hungry. Have a seat. I'm just going to.
You're burning calories while you eat.
I'm just, so obviously.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to do.
And so they're like, why is Andy doing squats with a plate full of food? Every bite.
Every bite, the squat gets easier.
Yeah.
Or does it?
Or it gets harder. It depends on, anyway.
Yeah. The weight's still there.
The weight's still there. It's just going somewhere else. Yeah. It's just like, I'm also tired. This turkey is heavy. And so it was a lot. It was a lot. And then my wife was like, I want to do something to like at the new house. Like I want to kind of start to develop our own tradition, with people. I'm like, okay, so we'll leave my grandmother's and then we'll come home and I'll make dinner and then we'll have people over. So it was a lot, but it was, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
And when you get the holidays, you know that some of it's going to be chaotic. And then we didn't Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're chill. We just kind of put the things together that the kids got that needed assembled, let everybody kind of catch up. I got an espresso It's basically a Keurig, but it just makes it a little different.
Neat.
And it's like, it's got some foamy. It's like real creamy. That's what Steph got me.
Steph got that for you?
Yeah. So
Where'd you get Steph?
Well, the new house that we have has a room dedicated to like wine storage.
Okay,
So I got her a lot of wine. Like I got like you can go online and buy these boxes of like samples, but they're full wine bottles. They're just a sample of a bunch of different reds or whites or whatever. So I got her like 2 cases of that. So there's a lot of wine.
You get her some cheese to go with that wine?
I didn't get her any cheese. She's she's a charcuterie gal, but you know, wine's enough. Like she's completely perfectly satisfied with that. I got her a purse and a couple other things, like just kind of round it out.
Gotcha. That's what my mom used to say to me whenever I was whining about something.
Yeah, you want some cheese with that?
You want some cheese with that?
Yeah, if I said that sarcastically to Steph, she'd be like, "I'll take some cheese." And be like, "Okay, you didn't."
Now
get
I gotta
joke.
go get cheese.
I gotta find cheese. Okay, thanks a lot, Gouda. And so so I got the little Nespresso thing, and I like espresso, and I like the ristretto, like the real strong, like an ounce worth of coffee. I don't know. It makes me feel snobby, which might be the allure for me.
That's right.
But I like it. And so she got me that, and she got me little espresso cups, and it's like a whole, spread, and it sits in this little coffee hutch that we have in the new house. And so we're going to show that off because we got Reese coming up in a few weeks where we're going to go do a cooking session. We're going to make them Hennessy cinnamon rolls that he was talking about.
This could be fun.
I can't wait.
I made me and Ryan Ryan and I rather made a cake over the weekend.
Yeah. Ryan, what'd you make?
Cake with him over the weekend. I also I made
what kind of cake?
I made quite a few things.
Yeah, he was talking about doing a lot of baking over the weekend for the holiday.
Are you the family baker?
I am now this year, I guess.
Yeah, that's Steph. I don't bake. I cook, but Steph's the baker.
You give one person one cookie, and they're like, "Can you make me a double layered cake?" And it's like,
"Yeah, you made me that double chocolate brownie."
You're the only one that had that. Was it good?
Yeah.
I made one of those, and it went to you.
You can do that again if you want.
Trying to get a raise.
It's like it is almost the new year. All right.
So my grandma's mom, so my great grandma has a recipe called the Mountain Dew cake. I don't know if you've ever had the Mountain Dew cake.
No, but I'm here for it.
It's really, really good. It doesn't taste like Mountain Dew, but it's one of the ingredients.
Okay.
It's a bundt cake.
I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
It's a bundt cake. Just to kind of give a quick rundown of what the ingredients look like. You just get like a box of the moist yellow cake, and you get a box of the pudding mix too.
Okay.
So a lot of people will add that in for extra flavor and moistness or whatever. So we did that, but this time I did it with banana.
Okay.
So I did a banana pudding with that as the regular white cake as the outside, and then the glaze you have to take a little bit of Mountain Dew, some sugar, and some butter, and you use that in it. So the Mountain Dew is really just like concentrated sugar that makes it so good.
You just cook it down?
So you make it into a bundt cake. So you make the cake, and then once that comes out, you take the glaze, which you just kind of cook for like maybe a couple of minutes.
Just to kind of just get some of the moisture out of it. Like you thicken it up.
Not even to thicken it up.
Really?
You don't even want it thick because I like it when the cake's wet.
And then you just pour it over the finished cake.
The moment it comes out, you pour it over the finished cake. It'll seep in. You let it sit for like 30 minutes, and then you flip it over, and it comes out. So what we did differently this time was the banana thing, and one of the the extra side things that the recipe says you can do is if you really like coconut, you can try and mix coconut in for like a different thing.
Yeah, the texture.
Which I thought I had that idea on my own because I was like, this reminds me of those crunch donuts that you get at the gas station. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I was like, without the crunch, that's pretty much what this is. So I'm going to try and make it a crunch cake at the same time. And then I said, Mom, send me the recipe. And I thought I was coming up with the idea. The recipe already said it.
At the bottom, if you want to crunch. Yeah.
So anyway, I didn't do crunch last time, but this time we took a bunch of the sweetened coconut flakes.
Yeah.
And we put that on a big pan with a bunch of brown sugar and mixed it up real good. And then cooked that low for like 20 minutes. And that came out just so good and crunchy.
Yeah.
And then once the cake was done, we flipped it over, put it all over the top and all over the sides and everything, and it turned out really well, I will say.
That sounds amazing.
I shouldn't be talking about it. I thought about it when it was too late. I should have brought you a piece so you could try it.
That's okay.
I have 2 left.
Yeah. Well,
missed opportunity. Why did I even say that?
I know. We're all, you could have been like, we ate every last crumb.
Yeah.
But no, now I know it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Steph's the baker, a lot of cookies.
Okay.
And so I'm going to pause right here real quick. Okay. We've been talking about, we say this every single week that we want people to engage the podcast. This is a prime opportunity if you're watching that at however long we've been going, 10 minutes or 12 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever it is, to drop in the comments, hit us up on Instagram, dtms.podcast. You can find me at Denen. There's all kinds of ways to connect with us on YouTube, whatever. And tell us your Christmas tradition. Tell us what your favorite Christmas cookie is. Tell us what your favorite Christmas baking dish is. My wife makes a lot of, we do Oreo balls.
Okay.
Just crunched up Oreos mixed with like a cream cheese. And then it's like dipped in like melted chocolate and then it firms up. Delicious.
Yeah.
Super simple. Just pop them in, just go about your day. The clothespin cookies, the little rolled like pastry dough with like a cream filling, and then you dust them in powdered sugar. Those, I don't know, everybody has different names for them, but they're the basically a kind of a peanut butter style like
with
sugar cookie with the
top.
Hershey Kiss. This year we changed it up and we put Reese's Christmas trees on them.
Ooh.
So they had like a peanut butter chocolate kind of feel, almost like a Buckeye on top of a cookie. Those were good. And then we did like caramel cups.
Ooh.
Where my mother-in-law has the mold. She puts the dough in there. My daughter had a blast just smashing them down to create the little cup. And then they drizzled not homemade, but homemade caramel would be crazy. But melted caramel in there, and then topped it with some drizzled chocolate on top. And so good.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Caramel's not that hard to make either.
No, I mean, you can burn it really easy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I wouldn't trust my 7-year-old to try to make homemade caramel.
No.
But she had a blast taking a spoonful of melted caramel.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And just drizzling it in there and having a good time. So favorite Christmas traditions, I want to hear about them. Like by the time this airs, we're almost 3 full weeks past Christmas. But those traditions, you got a lot of dysfunction, hit us up. Tell us about it. This is a safe space. We're all friends here. And so, yes. So shifting gears though, I like Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Okay.
Just because of all of the pomp and circumstance, and not every holiday has its own theme of music. Christmas is kind of the holiday that I love.
Yeah.
Second, in very close fashion, is turning the page to a new year. I love the new year kind of thing because I see all the top 10s that people have. Like people look back and they talk about favorites from the year before. I'm not a big resolution guy. Because they're just goals, and I always have goals that I'm setting for myself. But I do like the feeling of turning over to a fresh slate, and being like, okay, like if I didn't accomplish it, this is a chance for me to try to accomplish it. If I'm making progress, this is a chance to make more progress.
Sure.
I like the thing. So I love the new year so much. So I want to recap 2025. And we're kind of shooting from the hip here. I don't have a lot prepped.
No, it's okay, me either.
But I do want to talk a couple of favorites.
Clearly, if you just heard me just absolutely like stumble over that recipe a minute ago.
I want to talk because I watched because everybody talks about the Oscars, right? Because they're in January and everybody's talking about favorite movies. So I want to talk real quick, and we're going to do a roundtable situation here, and I want to get favorite movies of the last year. Okay. So
want me to start?
You start.
So One Battle After Another was an absolute banger.
Which I still have to watch.
Yeah, you should see it.
It's on HBO Max now, so I can watch it.
That was really good. Eddington was this year or was that last year?
No, I think it was this year.
I think that one was really good. I don't think it was the best movie of the year, but any year we get an Ari Aster movie, I'd like to see it, and I thought that was a pretty good one. And his movies just keep getting more and more different from what they started as. They started as horror, and they didn't leave horror. They just did horror so much differently than it's been done.
It's a genre-defining style of art.
And even Eddington, you watch it beginning to end, you're like, oh, that wasn't a horror movie. But you're horrified for a lot of the movie.
A lot of it, you're waiting for something
terrible
It's
to happen.
very thriller-ish, but not scary.
It's a nightmare in terms of what they don't normally put on screen. Normally, it's a possessed doll that's scaring you or chasing you around or something.
There's no jump scares in these. Yeah.
But it is a nightmare beginning to end.
I think that might be the best way to describe it, is like a bad dream. You're actually I could see myself having a dream that is that movie from beginning to end.
Yes.
And then waking up being like, that was a terrible dream.
What? Yeah. And if you've ever seen Beau is Afraid, that's an even more fever dream of a movie, kind of movie. And nothing good happens in that movie, it feels like. Which isn't 100% true. I'd say the one of his movies where nothing good happens beginning to end. And I challenge you to challenge this. Hereditary. Not a single good thing happens in the movie, beginning to end.
No, I completely agree with you.
It's just bad stuff happens the entire time, which is impressive that you can make a film without that little bit of dopamine burst of, something happy happened or exciting. No, it's all sad, bad, beginning to end.
Was Sinners 2025?
I think it was, wasn't it?
I think it was early on this year.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my movies that I picked if you asked me.
You picked. Yeah. What else then? Sinners, and then what else?
I don't know if you can consider this a movie of this year, but I think the Kill Bill experience was really cool.
Oh, I would say that because you don't usually watch those back to back like that.
Yeah.
So that would, it's a cool experience.
I agree.
I really liked F1.
Okay.
That was an Apple TV or an Apple Plus movie with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Talk about Formula One. It's not the best.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun to watch.
I like Brad Pitt. Maybe I should check it out.
I've watched it multiple times. Like when I say multiple times, I almost bought it and then I was like, I'm not going to buy it because I know the minute I buy it, a week later, they're going to be like available on streaming in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And sure enough, December 12th, it was available on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
And it's that movie that I put on like, I'm going to like take my time getting ready today and I want some noise. I put that movie on. I've probably watched it 5 times. Been out. It's only been streaming for 2 weeks.
Wow.
I've probably watched it 5 times.
You watched it 5 times?
Yeah.
You still haven't seen Interstellar?
I still haven't seen Interstellar all the way through. But I don't have to watch F1. I've seen it once and then like I just put it on and it's got a good soundtrack and there's no science. It's just driving.
There's no science in Interstellar either. They break it down like you're a kindergartner.
Plus I struggle with, I don't know, did I talk to you about this? Like I struggle as a dad, I struggle watching movies where
it hits home.
I don't want to watch that, but I do because it's a great film.
You got to.
And so F1, Sinners, I need to watch One Battle After Another. I know that that's going to be high on my list. Eddington was high on my list.
I think One Battle After Another is about to sweep the Oscars. I know that there was a argument that the Fighting Machine is going to do really well.
I heard that had more buzz before it came out. Yeah. And then once it came out, people are like, I didn't care. Never mind.
I didn't care whatsoever, which, not to say that I just usually don't go watch The Rock movies.
The Rock is a hardworking man.
Oh, yeah, he is. Him and Kevin Hart, huh?
He's just all the time.
Yep.
Also, what's going on with Jack Black? He made all these Jumanji movies with Kevin Hart, and now him and Paul Rudd have an Anaconda movie coming out, where apparently it is it's about these 4 people who loved the original movie so much they wanted to go.
So they're breaking the fourth wall.
Make a film about it. And then they're being chased by an anaconda.
Interesting.
And so it's very meta.
That is meta.
Which seems very Jack Black style right now.
Well, yeah, think about his role in King Kong. This is almost the same thing where he wants to go film a movie in a place where you probably shouldn't go film a movie and it's going to go wrong.
That movie was actually...
That was a good movie.
Really good.
I liked it. It was long, but...
It was long, and it's hard watching Jack Black in a role like that.
Yeah. He's funny, though.
Another one that my wife likes a lot that Jack Black was in that was really good was The Holiday. Have you seen The Holiday? Mm-mm. It's got Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jack Black plays a role. And it's so good. It's a dramatic role for him, but he's funny. Yeah. He plays a composer. It's good. It's a good holiday movie. Okay. I think it's a Christmas movie. We had this conversation last week about what are Christmas movies, or maybe 2 weeks ago. What movies are Christmas movies and not.
Which I'd revisit right now if you'd let me.
Which one were we talking about?
The Christmas movie conversation.
Okay. Did you have thoughts?
Yeah, I did have more thoughts that I didn't.
What were they? Because we landed on I can't even remember. I know that I think Home Alone are Christmas movies.
It is, which is fair to call it a Christmas movie. I could admit that. I would like to reiterate that it only uses Christmas as a setting, and even still, like I would call the Polar Express more of a Christmas movie because, again, it's all about Christmas, beginning to end. They're on their way to go see Santa. Like, it's about Christmas.
Yeah.
It just doesn't use Christmas as something that's going on.
Happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that being the case, it's about a kid that gets trapped in the house while his parents are out of town. It just happens to land on Christmas, so he has stuff to do when he wakes up, like open his gifts without anybody there.
Yeah.
And it's snowy and everything. So, I mean... You could still argue it's a Christmas movie, but I think my argument still stands where it's as much of a Christmas movie as Die Hard because it just uses it as the setting. It just uses it as the setting.
I mean, it
is a good Christmas movie.
Die Hard is not something that I list as a Christmas movie, but I can understand the argument that it's just as much a player as Christmas is in the Home Alone movies. Because what if his family was vacationing in July?
Yeah.
Like,
Wouldn't have been as cool to look at.
There's no snow on the ground. There's no Christmas decorations to like use as part of his traps for the people or whatever.
The stakes are higher if it's Christmas because it's cold outside, so he can freeze to death. He can starve to death because he can't get to the store.
There's a whole lot of things.
There's a whole bunch of other things that so it is, I can see why people watch it every year at Christmas, but name some other Christmas movies and we can, that would be my argument for why it's not a Christmas movie specifically.
Yeah, because like other movies that we watch every year are Elf, which is obviously all about Christmas. The Santa Claus, which is obviously all about Christmas.
Everything.
Can't have that movie in July.
A Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
Even that isn't all about Christmas, but
it's about a particular gift.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, that and everything surrounding the season of Christmas is what it's about. Someone getting their tongue stuck to a pole and like weather. Exactly, or like saying a cuss word around Christmas time and having to get soap in your mouth.
I didn't watch the Charlie Brown Christmas this year.
Oh, I didn't see that either. Not this year. Watch it. I skip those usually. I mean, I get it. I mean, the tree sucks.
Oh, good grief, Charlie Brown. I mean, I don't hate that argument, but I just wouldn't. I think that the spirit of Home Alone is about Christmas, while the spirit of Die Hard is an action movie.
Yeah, which is fair.
And to
deconstruct my own argument, I saw a video recently where they deconstructed it. You know that old creepy man that hangs around during the Home Alone, just the beginning movie? I saw a theory where someone says that is a representation of Jesus Christ for like the holiday, and like everything that guy does represents Jesus. And I don't have the video in my head, but like when they actually broke everything down, like it made it more of a Christmas. My argument started to deconstruct because I'm like, okay, this guy is Jesus. He's embodying his presence in the movie, and like he's there when he needs him to be, and blah 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 blah. So that would actually deconstruct my argument. They put Jesus in it pretty heavily, so that's his day.
That's actually really funny because there's a character that represents that same type of thing in the second one. It's the woman with the pigeons.
Yeah, I remember her.
But it's the same vibe, like scary at first, really down to earth. Kevin, this 11-year-old kid, helps teach them valuable life lessons or whatever. I think it's so funny too because my kids love it so much, and they'll watch. They like the first one more, I think. Yeah. I like the second one more.
Okay.
But they'll watch the second one, and then there's this line in the second one where Kevin says, "I don't think they forget you. I think they forget to remember you." Mm-hmm. And as an adult, I listen to that line. I'm like, it's the same thing, Kevin.
It is.
Why are we trying to be poetic about something so simple? Yeah. And then in my head, I'm like, this movie's 30 years old. Mm-hmm. They wrote it for an 11-year-old. They're just trying to put pen to paper at this point. And he's like, I don't think they forget you. I just think they forget to remember. I'm like, how is that? And literally, I'm cooking Christmas meals, and I'm chuckling to myself, going, how is that different?
Tell me how that's different.
Tell me how it's different. Break it down for me. If you're so brilliant, Kevin McAllister. So anyway.
So what were the two lines? Maybe I can make it. Maybe I can break it down. What were they? You said they were the same?
Kevin McAllister just says one line, but he's telling the pigeon lady in the second one, I don't think that they forget you. I think they forget to remember you. Mm-hmm. And I have racked my brain to try to figure out how forgetting somebody and forgetting to remember them are not the same thing. Mm-hmm. They're the same thing.
Okay. Well, I think I can see how they...
Like, I need somebody to break it down for me.
In terms of equity, the outcome is the same. So, like, they're the same in that sense, but one of them is a little bit more like they forgot you versus like everyone else has their own things to worry about.
Busy, and like they didn't forget, like you still exist to them, but they don't think about you as often.
Exactly.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you either forget or you don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're like, I didn't forget about, like, I think about you.
Yeah.
I just don't think about you.
Yeah.
What? Like, I didn't forget about you. I just don't think about you. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to describe what's going on in my head. If somebody wants to try to break this down for me and give me a poetic understanding of practicality of what he means in this, I'll take it. But
let me put you on blast real quick.
Hit me.
Did you forget to remember me on Christmas this year?
No, you texted me. And I...
Texted me 3 days later.
I texted you 3 days later, not in any way response to what you said. You said, Merry Christmas, Andy. And I looked at it. 2
days later.
Not right away.
To be fair.
I looked at it.
Yeah, it was after.
And then by the time I was able to even respond to anything, because you weren't the only person that texted me Merry Christmas, and I didn't respond Merry Christmas back. And usually on Christmas Day, I'm driving a lot. And it's really not fair because I get where I'm going. I can open my phone. I can send it. So I apologize.
No, it's okay. I am giving you a hard time. I don't care.
But it is one of those things where it's like I do feel terrible because somebody's not going to get a response.
Yeah.
Like somebody's not going to get it because I am. And then when I get to the house, there's grab that thing and get this gift for that person. And no, you can't bring the toy that you just got out of the car and into the next person's house. You're going to open more toys. Like just get in the house. So by the time it's all said and done, I don't even get to my phone very often.
Yeah.
And so there was a couple people, maybe there's probably 4 people that texted me, and I was just like, the phone buzzes and you're like, I'll look at it when I get where I'm going. And then by the time it's done, so I apologize, but
that's okay.
Merry belated Christmas.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy New Year, I guess. I'll try again next year.
Again. I'm going to text you at midnight and be like, be you. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, kissing emoji. Happy New Year. Whoops.
Merry Christmas, kiss emoji, New Year's.
Yeah.
Got
any big New Year's plans?
No, actually.
No?
I'll be watching football because the Buckeyes are playing the Miami Hurricanes in the second round of the college football playoff on New Year's Eve.
Gotcha.
So I'm hoping that the game doesn't go long because a couple years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, the Buckeyes lost at the stroke of midnight. Okay. And my wife was furious, not because they lost, because she doesn't really care about football.
Yeah.
She was mad because the ball dropped and everybody is saying Happy New Year. And me, my sister, and my brother-in-law are all like, we lost. Like we were so mad because literally they kick a field goal to either tie it or win it. I think it was one of those two. He had to make this field goal and they snap the ball. The clock strikes midnight. He kicks it and then it veers off to the left and we lose. There's 12 seconds left of the game and we're going to lose because the other team's just going to take a knee. That kick missed exactly at 12 a.m. And so we weren't watching the ball drop, which it doesn't really matter, but it's like a tradition. It's like what's on TV, you know?
Well, someone made a fortune on DraftKings that night, I'll tell you that much.
They did. Well, it was so funny because that was actually the minute 12 a.m. was when betting became legal in Ohio.
Yeah.
So they couldn't bet on that game.
Oh, thank goodness. Because I was about to say, that sounds like someone's like over under dream.
It was the next day.
I bet they're going to miss the kick at midnight.
It was January 1st that betting became legal in the state of Ohio, like sports gambling.
Yeah. Sports trading.
It's like that way, whatever they're calling it. With like Bet MGM or like ESPN Bet or whatever all those apps are.
They call it gaming in the casino, so they make it legal.
So they
gaming.
You're gaming. Yeah, so you couldn't do it until the next day.
Yeah.
And so that's actually funny because whenever that year was, that was the year that we lost. It was against Georgia. I'll never forget it. And so they're playing Miami. The Buckeyes obviously are reigning national champions. They won the thing last year. So they're playing that night. So I'll watch football and then hopefully that game's over before midnight. My kids like to try and stay up. None of them rarely make it. My son usually does.
Gotcha.
But he's not like down in the living room with us. He's usually up gaming, not betting, actual gaming.
Yeah, he's up there putting $20 on
like, oh man, I'm gonna hit big tonight. Let it ride. And so he,
Dad, if the Buckeyes score this last,
my over/under's about to hit. I'm like, what? Whose money are you using? He's like, not important.
Nana's. It's Nana's money.
It's Nana's money. That would be it too. Nana, I'm really hurting bad. I need to hit this over/under. Can you help me out? Sure, babe. I'll Venmo you.
Nan, I know you're going to be so mad, but I just won $10,000. I'm going to give you what I stole, but I'm going to keep the rest.
I'll give you a small percentage, but it's like really small. My wife told me today, my son has a habit. You know how we call this podcast, Does That Make Sense? Because that's my qualifier. My son has one. And my wife, who still to this day has only watched the episode that I was not on of this podcast, said, I figured out what Ethan's podcast needs to be called. And I said, that's actually that's a great joke. Like if you got a full thing here. And she goes, Ethan always says, am I right?
Oh my.
And so like, he'll say something and he'll be like, am I right? And so she's like, that's Ethan's podcast title is Am I Right? I'm like, that's actually really smart.
Yeah.
We need to have Ethan on here and then we'll scratch out. Does that make sense? And call it Am I Right for that one episode. Because he'll do that. He'll go downstairs and he'll be like, I did this, and this, because that's what a good son does. Am I right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he'll like throw that out there. Or he'll be like, I got an A on that test because I'm smarter than your average 11-year-old or 13-year-old. Am I right? Know? And so he throws out the Am I right all the time. And he's a words of affirmation kid. So he likes that validation. So if he doesn't feel like he gets it right away, it's, am I right? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You're good, bud. And so, which is the same thing for me. The validation is, does that make sense? And you're like, yeah, it does. I'm like, okay, then we're on the same page.
Yeah. Just send you on a loop, keep telling you no.
Oh man, he would just.
And you keep trying to
I
make
would
sense
keep
of
trying to
it.
make sense of it, and he'd keep trying to get right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nope.
So my New Year's plans will be just at home.
Nice.
Yeah, we're just going to be at home, just hanging out, me and Steph. I think my sister and her brother-in-law, they'll usually come over, or we'll go over there, or we'll do something. I think that his family, my brother-in-law's family's in town, so I think they got stuff with them.
Yeah.
My parents, we sometimes would go over there, but by then I don't like to be driving home at midnight or after, because usually by then the kids, they're still young enough to where they're asleep.
Yeah.
And I don't usually ask them to come out, because when it's all said and Happy New Year, you hug and it's like, bye, and then you got to drive. So it's really just kind of hanging out.
Okay.
What about you? You got like people. Do you do like a thing?
We're going out to visit Mike Euler for New Year this year.
Nice.
He's throwing a little shindig at his new house, which I have not seen yet. So
He
I'm
has
looking
not
forward
had
to
a New Year as a married man, has he? Didn't he get married this year?
Wasn't that this year?
Didn't he get married this year?
Yep, May.
Man,
Yeah.
time
so
flies.
Yeah. So he gets to celebrate first New Year with a wife.
That's right, in his new house, which I
Wifey?
haven't seen yet. I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Yeah, because you're taking lights, right?
Barring the Asteras.
Borrowing the Asteras. Cool. That's a good time.
Yeah, it should be fun. Gonna check it out. See who all shows up to that thing. Sure, we'll see a couple of our old players. I wanted to ask you: have you been gaming at all this year? Do you have any games of the year for 2025 that you like the most?
No, I don't, and I'm mad about that because I like gaming.
You didn't do any at all that you played this year that was your best one?
I played FIFA on the Switch, and I played Mario Kart, like World.
What was your favorite one?
That one, Mario Kart.
There you go. That was probably my game of 2025 anyway.
It was fun. I played that, and then I love Odyssey. Like I could just replay Odyssey over and over again, because there's so many mini games in there where you got to try to beat that previous high score. So I love Odyssey. I want them to come out with a new Mario, because they have like a Galaxy 2 that they're coming out with, aren't they?
2 came out a long time ago,
Did
so
it?
they're just now letting you play it on the Switch.
Okay, and then I'm excited about the Super Mario movie.
Oh yeah, they're going to do another
Galaxy,
one of those.
but it's Galaxy, so
That'll be neat.
It'll be fun.
Have you ever played Galaxy?
I didn't like it originally.
Really?
I didn't.
I remember when I was in 5th grade. That's when it released. I was in 5th grade, and one of my buddies.
Didn't it come out on the Wii originally?
It was one of the main releases on the Wii, and the Wii was a huge deal when it came out. I remember for Christmas that year, I got a DVD case that had a picture of Mario from Mario Galaxy flying, and it said, "Merry Christmas, your Wii is on the way," because they were so backed up. And we didn't make a ton of money, so like that was my only Christmas gift that year. Well, I got to watch my brother and my sister. My mom's like, "You're only getting that," so like, I'm sorry, I don't have anything else for you to open. And I'm like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So I got a Wii that year. And that's when I play Mario Galaxy. My buddy who played more Xbox Call of Duty games said that it made him dizzy because of all the shifts in.
There's a lot of perspective shifts.
Yes. And your perspective is like the camera stays here and you might be running around a globe. Yeah. And it's just like,
I think that might have been why I didn't like it too. Because I was so used to like your typical like 64 style.
Yeah.
Like world.
Sure.
I got Ethan a Nintendo 64 for his birthday.
Nice.
And we talked about it, I think, on the pod.
A little bit.
Because it is not made for an HDMI plug.
No, I told you. Is there a delay?
We have an adapter that converts the AV to HDMI, because what TV now has AV? And I mean, some, but few.
They should still have the three little things on the back.
Not some of the new smart TVs.
Really?
It's just 1 or 2 HDMI ports and that's it. And then a lot of them have Ethernet ports now, in case you want to hardwire them right into your internet.
Yep.
And so we got him. So he liked it. I mean, he really wants to play it, but like, it is laggy. There is a lag to it.
Yeah, it's bad. When I played it on a flat screen, it was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's laggy. Like the rates are different. It was intense.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I mean, they refurbish things and they warranty them, but there's only so much you can expect from a 30-plus-year-old system.
No, yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so we got him that, and then a Pokemon game and for his birthday. We got him a gaming PC for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
And so he's been...
So he'll never be bored.
Well, what's really funny is that the game that he's playing the most on it, and he's into the Steam platform, so he plays a lot of Steam games, which don't need the power of a gaming PC. But he'll get into more as he gets older, which is why I went ahead and got it for him now. I go into the bedroom the other day, I'm like, he's like, what? Come on in. And I open the door and he's playing solitaire.
Nice.
I'm like, what?
Nice.
You could have done this with a deck of cards. Why did I, so I just,
I had a little solitaire kick where I was playing it on my phone enough that I just started dealing cards and doing it while I was watching TV. It's a lot of fun.
Messing with cards.
It's really fun.
Cards.
I did something pretty cool on the topic of the 64.
I do want to come back around to your Mario, and then I want to get if Ryan gamed.
Oh yeah, before I say it, Ryan, did you have a game of the year?
Did you have a game of the year for 2025?
I don't think so. I mean, I have a game, but I don't think it came out in 2025. But I played the heck out of Wukong, Black Myth Wukong. That was last year though, wasn't it?
I thought that was this year. It's been a long year.
If it was this year,
has been a long. That is another thing about this year is that it has felt long.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it won Game of the Year last year.
It probably did. You know, I think you're right. I think that was last year.
We just got on it late.
Is Game Informer still a magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get that when we were at Refuge.
Yeah, if you go into GameStop, they'll try and talk you into another year, and they'll give it to you.
Every time.
Yep, every time. And I usually, whenever they talk me into it, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll look at some pictures.
I want to get, I wish that, I just feel like games are not what they used to be.
They're not, but you're not playing the right ones. You got a couple that you need to play.
I need to play The Last of Us. Is it The Last of Us?
Mm-hmm.
The Last of Us. I need to play, there's a couple on the Switch that I want to get. I have a Switch too. Oh, my middle daughter, my youngest daughter got a Switch too. She's very excited about it.
Oh, that's exciting.
That was from my mom.
Do you pay for Nintendo Online so they could play online? Mm-hmm. Do you pay that extra little bit online so they could play the retro games?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say a minute ago, was Nintendo released some wireless, like, Nintendo brand 64 controllers that you can connect to your Switch, so you can play specifically those games, the retro games.
Yeah. See, I've tried to play Star Fox 64 on the.
It's not as fun.
It's not nearly as fun.
So you could get a third-party one, is what I did. I bought a third-party one. You just plug it in via USB, and then it wirelessly does the thing. But the thing about a 64 controller is they don't have the buttons X or Y. So something to think about. They had A, and then they have B, and then they have the C pad.
Oh, interesting.
So the new controllers have X and Y, meaning if you try and play a new game with that controller, you're missing out on two of the buttons that just never were invented yet.
I never thought about that.
So I tried to play a couple of the new games with it. You could probably play Mario Kart and then not have your rear view mirror, because that's X. They added a second button for the other trigger because the 64 only had 3 triggers. They had the 2 here,
and then the one in the middle.
Then the one middle one.
Yeah.
So they had to add a weird second button on the top for that second trigger, but they never added X or Y.
L and R.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's like a weird button, like where the sync button is on a controller. You press that sync button where you plug it in. There's a button there for the second.
Interesting. It
was pretty cheap though. I think I got 2 of them for like $50. They were third party, but Nintendo sells like ones that aren't third party that I'm sure are a decent bit more expensive.
I need to look that up because that is definitely something that I would like.
You already got him the 64, but if the lag's too bad and you ever get your hands on one of those, he could play some of those retro games with that, and you still get the same feel. I did the same thing with Zelda. I just wanted to play
Ocarina
it on that.
of Time is one of my all-time favorite games.
It's so much better in that weird 3-pronged controller that was made for people with 3 hands. Like the weirdest controller design ever.
I love that controller.
But I loved it too. I
used to play Ken Griffey baseball on the 64 too.
Oh yeah.
That GoldenEye. Mm-hmm. I mean, you didn't have a 64 and not play GoldenEye.
True.
GoldenEye was Halo before Halo.
It was. And play that today, you suck.
It's terrible.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
The controls are inverted, which because I play my retro games so often, everyone hates this, but every game I play, I go and I invert the Y-axis.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to want to feel nostalgic and go back and play Zelda, and I don't want to have to rewire my brain.
Your brain. I get it.
So my controller, down is up and up is down.
Yeah.
And if you're playing GoldenEye...
that's how it was in GoldenEye originally. Down is up.
No choice.
Yeah.
And left is right and right is left, by the way, which is so much extra.
Why did that make sense?
So think about it. If you're looking at one of these cameras, and cameras usually have that thing that you can tilt it up or down. So if you want to tilt the camera down, what do?
You pull up.
Pull up.
Yeah.
So that's the way. And my mom always said that same
of
thing.
The right and the left.
Exactly. So I play that way. I got my mom to play Breath of the Wild recently. I was so excited. You have no idea how excited I was to get my mom to play like a new Zelda game. Because she used to play Ocarina of Time. She had me when she was like in her 20s.
Yeah.
Or she was 20. So she was playing Ocarina of Time before I knew how to read. So I'm watching her intently to try and figure out, that's how you get past that part.
Yeah.
That's how you get past that part.
Man.
So I got her to come around and play that. She has to play inverted because her brain can't understand it.
Ocarina of Time is the game.
It is the game. It really is. I went back and was playing it a little bit just wherever I left off. And it's so easy to just get sucked right back into it.
What else? We've got music. Did we love any music this year?
I had a couple of albums this year that I was pretty fond of.
Let me hit my Apple Music while you're talking. Hit me.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, was GNX this year, Ryan? Was that last year?
I can't remember I think it was this year. I think it was early this year.
Yeah.
He was in the Super Bowl this year. I just can't remember if GNX came out.
Yeah.
Man.
Or
No, he didn't do it. You're right. I think it was this year because he did. He
performed songs off of his album, so his album had to have come out before the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl is what, February?
Yeah.
So I would probably say GNX.
I think he dropped it in December.
Okay.
Last year.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to count it anyway. I would because I listened to
November 22nd.
Okay. Well, I listened to it a lot this year, so I'm going to say GNX anyways. It was one of my albums of the year. Earl Sweatshirt's album this year
Squabble Up was fun.
Squabble Up was fun. Earl Sweatshirt had an album called Live, Laugh, Love that he released this year, and his music's been kind of, in my opinion, I haven't been on it the last couple of albums just because it seems like it's gotten very cluttered. I can't hear his voice with the cluttery sounding like beats that he has in the backgrounds and stuff. He has a line on one of his most recent albums where he says, bad acid did damage to my mental, and that's what it feels like when you listen to the last few albums. But this most recent one was actually really solid. It still had a lot of the vibes from those albums that I didn't like, but I think he was able to dial it into a way to where it's a little more digestible for me at the very least. A lot of people did like those new albums. But so anyway, Earl Sweatshirt's Live, Laugh, Love was another album of the year for me. Aside from that, man, Who Saved Who's new EP was one that I had on repeat for a little bit. All That You Thought You Could Do. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Shouts out, Sean. We got to get you back on here.
Yeah.
Get that personality test
we need to know what your I can't even think of the name of it now.
Yeah, I forget what it was called too.
Oh my gosh. That's
I sent
so terrible.
Ryan, did you have any albums this year?
Not albums. I was I dove deep into Vince Staples this year for some reason. I don't know why. I love me some Vince. Did Lithonia come out this year?
I don't know.
Childish Gambino?
Oh.
I like Noah Kahan.
Okay.
And then all of the albums that I'm looking at that I've listened to the most, they all came out in 24. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man,
that counts. If you listen to it this year,
I listened to The Death of Slim Shady.
Yeah, you
did. Just because. And then I also I don't know, this might be too deep a cut for anybody to really know. Gary Clark Jr. Do you guys know Gary Clark Jr.?
Yes.
Like a bluesy kind of rock.
Believe it or not, he's been on Kill Tony a couple of times. So yeah, I do know him.
JPEG Raw is an album that came out in 24, but I just recently started listening to it, and it's so good.
I'm looking through. I really didn't have too many albums. It was more singles. It was a single year for me.
I talked about the F1 movie. The soundtrack for that's really fun. Okay. It's got like Ed Sheeran. It's got Tate McRae, which you're like, what is she doing on this? But the song is catchy.
It's
and
actually
fun.
the first thing I saw about that movie was that song.
That song, Tate McRae. My daughter was so funny. This is really funny. People who are watching this would appreciate this because there's dancers that watch this because I know them from the studio. My wife, Tate McRae, beautiful young lady, huge hit with all audiences because she's talented, she can dance, and then she's not the worst person in the world to look at. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And so last night, I'm playing the album and I pick my kids up and that song's the next one that comes on. Mm-hmm. And my daughter Ellie is like, Tate McRae, she's dances. And I'm she does. And you probably shouldn't watch a lot of it because not all of it is extremely age appropriate.
Right.
And so so she's like, I saw this clip of her or whatever. And then this is Ellie's response. She's really bendy. And I'm like, yeah, she's she has a lot of flexibility in her core. You know what I mean? I'm like not exactly sure because Ellie is a dancer, so she looks at it and she's looking at it going, how in the world is this girl able to do? Yeah. She did a scorpion into a blah blah blah, and I'm like, there are certain people watching her do this that are not thinking the same thing that you're thinking about.
Yeah, no.
And so it was funny. I said, yes, she is a very talented dancer.
Yeah.
And then my son is in the back seat.
Yeah.
And she's like, and I'm trying not to let Ethan see the clip that Ellie's looking at. And I'm like, because his response is going to be different than Ellie's response. Yeah. And so anyway, Rose is another artist on that album that my daughter's like, Rose is on there. And so,
are you calling Rick Ross Rose?
No, that's the actual name of the artist.
Rick Ross has recently been going by Rose, so I was just checking.
Oh, I hope not. I'm over here like, what am I exposing my kids to?
He actually uses it like a pronoun too, which is so funny. He'll be like, Rose wants this.
I don't know. No, I think it's an actual. I hope not. I might be exposing myself here.
What? You don't want to?
Oh, no, it's,
What's wrong with Ricky Ross, man?
I mean, for an 11-year-old girl, I don't know.
That's true.
You tell me.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you know that's my favorite rapper?
Is it?
No. Oh, have you ever met anyone who could say, like, Rick Ross is actually my favorite rapper?
No.
That'd be like saying James Harden is your favorite basketball player.
Oh, Lloyd. He's not here to defend himself.
He was a second ago.
All right. So I want to hear your guys' favorites from 2025. And if you want to drop some comments or share some info about what you're looking forward to in 2026, maybe there's a big movie coming out in 26. I'm looking forward to The Odyssey. Anything Christopher Nolan puts his name on, I'm excited about.
I'm going to see that one in theaters for sure.
So I'm excited about The Odyssey. And 2026, I mean, I don't know about music that's coming out. I don't really keep my finger on the pulse of that as much.
I'm sure it'll be good though.
But I like movies, and so I'm excited about some movies coming out.
Do you think we have time to get into a couple of these
We got time to
vids?
get a couple things. Yeah, we got to wrap in a few. I got to go get my kiddo, but we got some time.
How long have we been going, Ryan?
About
51 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
That's the
Let's
second
hit it.
time you hit almost directly on the dot. All right, this first one is This Little Light of Mine.
This is how I want to go into the new year, by the way.
Okay, let's hit it. Oh no, she lit her hair on fire. Oh no.
But the poise.
The poise with which she eliminated the flame.
That is how I want to be going
If
into
you're
the new
listening
year.
to this, it's a girl at there's like a candlelight event at like a school or something, and she looked to her right or her left, and the candle caught her hair on fire, and she just grabbed a hold of it and brushed it away like
Yeah.
it was no big deal.
Didn't even stress a little bit.
Not even a little bit of stress. Like it's like this happens all the time,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Will you kill the audio and run it back? Ryan?
Yeah, did anyone around her even react?
I don't know. I think a little bit.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get dinged on the music.
Yeah, I can get rid of that in the edit.
It was going up
She said what?
fast.
It was over almost, but
you know
she
what
just
also is that the smell that might have lingered. Burnt hair smells terrible.
terrible.
Yeah,
Her
good-
hair doesn't even look like it got messed up.
Good for her.
It looks like she got it so quick that her hair still looks like it's fine.
It's actually like a way to style it now.
Yeah, what a baller move by
It lit fast.
so it's almost over. The whole thing could have been bad. Little flinch, the tiniest flinch.
The girls next to her are freaking out more than she did.
Yeah,
It lit up like insulin in a wall.
instantly.
Yeah,
Well, she's
it-
probably got some kind of product in her hair.
Yeah.
I would imagine that just like a storm just caught.
Also, this is going to be a very dad thing for me to say, but like, is it just me or do girls look older than they are?
Yeah, well, I think she carried herself very maturely, so she probably seems
I mean,
older because that is
she's
a
probably
full.
12.
Yes.
Like that doesn't anyway.
No, that's a full-grown adult like response to that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know
There's
adults that
some
wouldn't
adults
respond
that
that
would
way.
freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All
This
right.
little light of mine. All right, what's the next one?
Next
Ryan?
one, 360 flip to deadlift.
Oh no. I hate these videos so much. This is going to be bad. He did a kickflip, 360 kickflip, and then he's doing a deadlift with, I mean, all kinds of weight.
I'm more impressed, but
Oh, he did it. I can't believe he did it.
On the board too.
I'm more impressed that the board didn't snap.
On the board.
That's impressive. He
That-
was right over the axles. So
Yeah, that's true.
That one's extra funny because you called it a kickflip. The original post that I found, it was from a page called Dudes Posting Their Dubs, which is one of my favorite pages. And the caption said, a kickflip straight into a 505-pound deadlift while on the skateboard is wild. Community notes hit them. They were like, it's actually a 360 flip. That's
Yeah,
a tray, a 3-bomb, and a tray flip, etc. Not a kickflip. This
Yeah,
is objectively more impressive than a kickflip.
it really is. Yeah, the kickflip doesn't have the spin of the of the board.
I just love what community notes will jump in on sometimes. They're like,
Dang, that is impressive.
that's actually not a kickflip. That's a 360.
I only landed one kickflip in my life.
Heck no, I couldn't.
I don't think I've ever landed.
I've tried. I couldn't.
I did it one time. 505-pound deadlift on a skateboard.
Mm-hmm. So the balance.
Yeah, no thanks.
You could see it wobbling too
Yeah,
when he does it,
yeah.
which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Jeez, oh man.
Yeah, I know. The type of internet content you'll find. I don't remember which one's next.
I want to know, like, while you're pulling the next one up, like, this guy's like, I got an idea. Get the camera.
Yep.
And then he's like, I'm going to do this and then this. I
Yeah.
don't know.
All right.
Good for them.
The next one is the correct way to apply cologne.
Yes. It is.
Oh, this guy, is this the 100 spray guy? No.
This is the one you walked in on.
Oh, God. The sound. Where's this microphone?
It's inside the spray bottle.
It is clean.
Oh my gosh. On the second spray, I'm like, too much.
You're only supposed to spray cologne like 3 times.
You're not even supposed to spray it that. You're supposed to spray it once, not on you, and walk through it, and then that's good.
They
Look
say-
at that.
Okay, I need you before we watch the next one. I need you to Google if you're not shining are you even applying?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Google this. If you're not shining, are you even applying? This guy's crazy. He says, nothing less than 100 sprays.
Oh.
Okay, and then
He's rage baiting.
he has to be.
Yeah, he has to be. Because, I mean, again, that video we just watched,
Okay.
upon the third spray,
Is there
I'm appalled.
Is there any TikToks?
Do you see if is this him?
Yeah, hit it.
Just any of them?
Any of them. So, literally, we'll just say, yeah, look at him.
He's rage baiting.
Ready for the day. First things first. Did you tallow up? Because if not, go grab your tallow, nephew. And the little bit goes a long way.
Which is funny. He says that about
Here,
tallow, but not
some
about
over here, some right
cologne.
there. And you can never forget to rub.
So he just gets deep in there. But then
This is the last guy.
Now
you
we got to pick a fragrance. I am thanking the brand new Tarathi Electric.
Now
you
watch.
know how this goes, nephew.
Oh my gosh.
so he just sits there. I mean, 100 sprays. Like if you count with him, there's most of his videos, you can count 60, 80 sprays by the time he's done.
That grapefruit, super fresh.
Yeah.
And you can never forget.
So he just goes.
This is the last guy you got to battle.
Never, nephew. You know how this goes, nephew.
Ugh.
If you ain't shining, are you even applying?
So he says it at every single
Yeah.
one. And in my head, I'm like,
He knows
there's
what he's doing.
there's no way. Anyway.
That's the last guy you got to battle before you get to fight Eminem, you know?
Yeah. He's the second.
Yeah.
He's the boss before the final boss.
His name was Overspray J.
Overspray J
Yeah,
is
he
the
knows-
TikTok.
he knows
Yeah.
what he's
He
doing.
knows
He knows
what
what
he's
he's done. All right, what's the next one?
A genius handyman.
You tell me if you know what's going on here.
Oh, whoa.
This is how they tested our Asteras to make sure they were working.
Oh, yeah. When they told us, they're like, we can't recreate the issue. What is he doing? He's so calm when he lights the fire.
You're like banging stuff around. How do you know that's not going to explode?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Now, we can keep watching the whole thing.
What's he do? Oh, he just does it
I
again?
guess it's not that long. It's a lot of this where he's just like
Twisting and dancing and lighting
jumping
stuff on
and
fire.
banging everything. Yeah. Now, there you go. All right,
Oh, he
you take
unplugged
that.
it.
That's
Took
for
it-
you.
He took it away from the thing.
All right, now
Oh,
the blender.
Oh my god.
Easy, easy. Look, not turn it on. Yeah, right. Watch this. It's fine.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. All right, who's next? All right.
The way he jumped over the counter at the end.
Look at the curry or whatever's in the air.
Dude.
So rewind just a little bit, Ryan.
Did you just say curry?
I guessed curry. That was a bad guess, I guess, huh?
Why'd you guess curry?
Because it was yellow and it looked like it was staining everything. That's why. No other reason.
oh my gosh.
Now pause it, Ryan. Look up at the wall. Do you see those two little trophies? He's got up on the
YouTube
wall. He's got
trophies up there.
YouTube plaques up
Gold
there.
and
He's
platinum.
He's got a gold and a platinum.
Do you know
one.
what those mean?
Isn't it like subscribers?
One's a silver, it's not platinum.
Oh,
so
okay.
the silver is 100,000 and the gold is 1 million, I think. And then-
Subscribers?
subscribers.
Heck yeah, dude.
Well, if you're going to be doing this all day.
That's right. Dude.
That's insane.
He figured it out.
So now we know how to get views on the podcast.
Yeah. The beginning. Yeah.
Just me jumping over tables after
Breaking
pounding on
everything. The first part, I was trying to figure out what was going on because the first thing he does is break plates, and then the second thing he does is try so hard to break plates that can't break. So it's like, is he trying to sell me these plates?
That's what I thought it was at first.
And then
This
people start tossing him stuff that's not working, and he fixes them the way I fix them at home.
What I want to know
He's
is
just banging
why
on
do
it.
I worry so much about making sure that my oven is turned off 15 times a day when
Yeah.
he's over here just pounding the snot out of
We just need to
something.
go get a hammer and
And I
slap
literally
it.
bump my stove and I'm like, I just turned the gas on. Oh my goodness. All right.
He doesn't have
Wow.
time for any more.
Wow,
either.
wow, wow.
We got one more,
We do
right?
have one more. I think
Then
this
we
one's
gotta-
short.
Then we'll wrap up.
What's this one called?
that dog in him.
Oh yeah, this one's very short. This
All
one's
right.
just impressive. I don't know how he does this.
You barking at him.
It's
Whoa.
I have never heard
A human so successfully imitate a dog
a
growl.
Rottweiler specifically.
Yeah, very specific. Let's hear it again.
One more time.
You barking at him.
it's
It's like the snarl underneath.
Yeah.
I can't even figure out how to replicate.
I couldn't even try right now. It's snot all over everything. That was pretty
Wasn't
good.
bad. That was the first
That
shot.
wasn't too bad.
Yeah, my idea was like, let's all try and replicate it on the pod. It was
Well,
gonna
the
be
way that you violently shook
Yeah.
when it just happened right now
Yeah.
scared me more than the actual bark. I'm like, you went deep into your soul for that.
I had to do a snort, a yell, and then followed by another
Followed
snort.
by like a growling snort.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Wow.
That is so funny. The homework for the week is to work on your dog bark, everybody.
Yep.
Um,
And then try and spell it in the comments.
how to bark?
Yeah, try and spell your bark
Spell
in the
your
comments.
bark in the comments.
Yeah.
How would you spell the sound of a bark?
We're trying everything we can to get people
Yeah,
to
if
comment.
people don't start commenting, I'm going to lose my mind. Actually, no, I do get, I mean, the views are what they are. We've always said that we're going to do this, whether or not it takes off, as long as we're having fun.
True.
We have a goal of a specific number in a row before like any breaks. You know what I mean? We're well on our way. I'm excited about everything that's going on. I do get people that I'll run into them that are friends of mine and be like, I watched the pod. And then even my daughter will be like, my friend said that their mom watched your podcast. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, tell your friend to tell her mom to leave a comment. You know what I mean? Or to share it. And so if you are engaging in any way, I get a lot. The TikTok gets like a lot of likes and a lot of views. Thank you so much. It's been fun this first part of this year. We're ending the year. We ended the year. We're into 2026 by the time this airs. We're looking forward to what's coming there. And yeah, thanks so much, Brandon. Pleasure always.
Absolutely.
Having you sit in. Ryan, thanks for everything you guys do. Well, like I said, this is airing after the new year, but we're recording it beforehand. So I hope you guys have an awesome New Year festivities with fam and friends, and everybody's having a good time. So with that, we're going to wrap up to episode 24. Does that make sense? Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. Take care.